So welcome to my 24 hours League of Legends marathon. Coffee's so bitter. This is why I don't drink it. Oh my god. This is what happens when you have 100 people trying to call you at the same time. I don't know, I think it's frozen. And that's a lot easier to do, it seems, when people aren't like slapping your ass and pinching your cheeks. So, oh, I keep pressing buttons. Heimerdinger? Cool. Or Crowley, come on. Crowley. And he's like the bad guy that you can't help but love somehow, and he's got all the best lines. Yeah.
Crowley's awesome.
He's fun. Plus I like Mark. Mark's fun. My parents think I'm crazy. Kevin reminds me of the girl I like a lot. You mean when he has long hair? You know, it's easy when everyone feels like a friend, so it really doesn't matter if I'm messing up or not. So Tumblr is a place where you cry together. See, wait, you cry while you watch the show.
Yeah.
And then you go to Tumblr and you cry about it after.
Together. It's like
That's kind of nice. That's pretty funny. So if I ever need a good cry, then I just go to Tumblr and cry.
Yeah.
Cry with people. Did I meet you in person?
Yes, several times.
No way! If I could see your picture, I might recognize you. But there was probably a few Amandas there.
I think so too.
Oh, that's so cool. But you know, I've talked to quite a few people on Skype now, and every time I go to a convention, I get to meet some of these people in person for the first time. And yeah, and it's pretty awesome.
If you could play like a monster on Supernatural, which monster would you like to be?
Crowley. Yeah, Crowley. There's a sixth sense of power. You know, it's just like, I'm like, I could tell these people whatever I want and they would believe me because they don't understand the language.
Basically.
You know, how do you say Swedish in Swedish?
Svensk.
Svenska.
Svenska.
Hold on, say that again?
Swedish is svensk or svenska.
Svenska. No, it definitely feels like a family. In the sense that, you know, you go to a convention. I think it's especially the conventions, or, you know, just going to the movies yesterday and seeing people, you know, there's just that familiarity, and I never had that before. You know, I just kind of noticed it, but you know, I didn't really know that many people watched Supernatural before. You know, it's that thing that people don't really talk about until they find out that someone else watches it, and then that's all they can talk about. And so I've started getting that sense, you know, when I find, you know, when someone recognizes me or something, and they're like, hey, it's Kevin, or better yet, hey, it's Osric, who plays Kevin. You know, there's that sense of familiarity. It's like, oh, I know exactly who you are. You're part of the Supernatural family. We'll probably get along if we had a conversation. So, like, you know, at all the conventions that I've been to, just being able to sit down and talk to people, it's, you know, it's so easy, and you know, and it's just fun. Does it get overwhelming? If I have like 100 other things to do and I still want to talk to people, I guess so. Or if, you know, but for the most part, you know, what I want to do is talk to people. So, I know it's definitely a very fun thing for me, and like seeing my face like yours on Skype, it's like, I remember you, you know?
Yeah, that was really startling. I always thought I had a forgettable face. I'm like, oh god, he knows who I am.
I mean, they probably do think about it, but like every decision, that could potentially change someone's life. You know, I mean, they're probably just thinking, oh, we just want the best show possible. But I wonder if they ever just stop and think, it's like, well, this shit, you know, this decision could change someone's life. Or it will change someone's life forever. If Tumblr, I'm really tempted. Really tempted about Tumblr.
Get it.
I'm so I see it all the time, but I swear to God, like, if I'm on Tumblr, that's it. That's it for me. I know it. You know, you can kind of... Certain things, you can just feel it in your bones.
Yeah.
The Tumblr will take over. Well, friends brought me food.
Oh yeah, it has to be edible though. I don't know if it is.
Did you cook this?
Yeah.
Oh, should I eat it?
Well, you should try. I want to see if you still live.
Oh, and then I did Power Rangers. And that was the first time I wore women's tights. First, I'm gonna make myself Tumblr famous without sharing, and then after I'll be like, that was me! I got a message that I'm not allowed to take a bathroom break and I should find some bottles. I had an idea that I was gonna drink a ton of water and go to the bathroom a lot. And therefore, I would have a song that I would play every time I went to the bathroom. You know, we'd write short stories about the adventures of Nubzus, Bubzus, and Smozzy. And so when I started playing games, I just kind of used it. And, so that's one of my stupid names that I've used. Another one is the Hotmail. You know how everyone has, like, well, everyone usually past university in the working world has a very embarrassing email address that you make in high school.
Yeah.
And then you look back, you're like, oh, what was I thinking? Right there. So when I'm looking there, this is the chat box. When I'm looking here, I'm reading the chat box. When I'm looking here, I'm playing the game. When I'm looking here, it's because I can't figure out which laptop or which keyboard I'm supposed to use. I really want to procrastinate and just play a game for a whole day. So that part of me won. So I'm very conscious of what I'm saying right now. But usually when I'm playing games and I'm like talking to my mom, like, why don't you understand me? Now I get it because I'm not making any sense.